Welcome to the Ronald McDonald House. The house is situated on the grounds of Our Lady's Children's Hospital here in Crumlin in Dublin. The house provides accommodation, care and support for 20 families each night whose children are seriously ill in the hospital. I'm with Marian Carroll and she is the CEO of the Ronald McDonald House. Now Marian, how much does it actually cost to run this amazing facility you have here?
Well, Brenda, we have two houses here. We have one house in the grounds of the hospital and that cost us 3.75 million to build, and then we have a second house across the road in St Mary's Drive and that cost us 750,000, and our annual running costs are in excess of 300,000 a year.
Oh my God, so how do you go about raising all that kind of money?
Well, we get a lot of help to raise funds, in fairness, but our best fundraisers are probably our families. They've stayed here, they understand what happens here and they appreciate what happens here, and so they go home and they do their own fundraising and they are a huge support. We also get a lot of support from McDonald's customers. They go into the McDonald's stores, they put their change into the boxes that are in the McDonald's stores, and that's a great help. We also organise our own fundraising events, and we have lots of companies and individuals who come along and support those events. And then we have individuals who do their own fundraising. So overall, we have a lot of people who help us raise the funds that we need, and without them we could not provide the facilities that we have here at the Ronald McDonald House.
We've been here, I think it's 6 weeks now, and the first week we actually spent over in the hospital, and we found it a lot tougher there for the first week. But since we got into the Ronald McDonald House, the difference is just amazing. So it is. I always said before that there's no place like home, but you actually have to remind yourself here that you're not at home. You get that homely feeling about it, and the staff are just brilliant. They always have a smile on their face and saying hello, and always asking about Shay and cooking us dinners and that. There's just the small things that just make such a difference. It's unbelievable. So I can't say enough good things about the whole setup.
It's an amazing facility. It's just lovely. There's play area outside for the kids, and there's Wii's, there's PlayStations, there's a little library here. It's just amazing accommodation, and the goodwill of people, the amount of volunteers they have that come in and, you know, makes dinner and everything for the residents. It's just, there's so much goodwill out there. It really does make a difference to when you're going through a difficult time.
Each family stays in their own ensuite bedroom and have the use of 3 kitchens, a TV room, a laundry, a toddler's room and a garden.
We really can see a change in the families that can leave the hospital environment, even for a short period, to go to the Ronald McDonald House and come back. They all seem to be refreshed and recharged and much better able to cope with the rigours of the highly intensive clinical treatment that we provide in the hospital.
Many companies generously volunteer their staff to cook meals for our families. Coming home to a cooked meal after a long and difficult day in the hospital is very much appreciated by our families. Bank of Ireland staff, for example, have been volunteering in the house for the past few years.
At Bank of Ireland we have a scheme whereby all employees can take 1 day a year to volunteer for a cause of their choice. A number of our people have been involved, both individually and as a team, with working with the Ronald McDonald House, where they've been involved in numerous volunteering opportunities, such as gardening, painting, cooking meals for the families who stay here. We've really enjoyed our involvement with Ronald McDonald House and really recommend other corporate companies to get involved as well.
Ronald McDonald House could not function without the support of our volunteers. Each week we have 30 volunteers who give generously of their time to cook dinner, clean the bedrooms, do the gardening or whatever needs to be done. If you have a few hours to spare, please contact us.
Hi, I'm Karen and I volunteer at the Ronald McDonald House once a week to cook meals. I've been doing it for about the last year. I feel that kind of at the moment with the way Ireland is, all the doom and gloom, that you kind of have to either pick yourself up and get on with things and maybe help out a little bit. So I decided to do this here and I think it's absolutely brilliant. I come over and I cook the meals once a week. People think this might be a sad place some of the time, but it's actually a fantastic place. Families are all supporting each other through the hard times. And I think when you spend some time here, you actually really appreciate what you have and how lucky you are. And it's nice to just feel that you're taking part in helping somebody else through their tough times. I'd recommend it to anyone. You also get to take part in watching Little Miracles, children that are very, very sick. here, and then you get to watch them come home. It's actually a very happy place rather than a sad place, and I would recommend it to anybody.
With your support, the Ronald McDonald House can continue to provide the care and comfort that so many families need during this very, very difficult time in their lives. So remember, your generosity will make a huge difference to many, many families.